Hi there. So we're now going to take a look at some of the other design softwares that you may like to use inside of your classroom or inside of your school. Now, rudimentary design softwares are all well and good, but we sometimes find that there is a specific need, or we find the ceiling of the capabilities of what basic design software can do. So let's dive in and take a bit of a look at some of the other softwares that we're seeing used in and around New South Wales schools. Now, the first one of these softwares that I'm going to show you is called OnShape. Now, OnShape is a great tool that is browser-based, so it can be used on any computer with an internet connection, and it's a tool that will allow you to do more complex industrial design. When you're going to design something that is for an industrial purpose, something that might need a specific thread or a specific type of hinge included in the design, that's where a tool like OnShape will come in. The next one that I'm going to show you is a tool called Google Sketchup. Now, Google Sketchup is also a tool that is available to license through an education licensing plan. It's something that could be used for something more like architectural design. So we've got tools that are used for different specific purposes. So if we're going to do something that is more of an architectural design, we might choose SketchUp. If we're going to do something that is more of an industrial design, we might choose something like OnShape. Now, software for 3D design purposes is used broadly throughout many industries. Let's take a look at some of the tools that are used in industry and the reasons why some of these tools might be used. So the next tool that I'm going to show you is called Mixamo. Now, Mixamo is if you're going to design something in 3D for something like gaming. So if you're going to rig a video game character, you would choose something like a tool like Mixamo. Or if we're going to get into some really complex industrial design, you might choose a tool like Fusion 360. Now, Fusion 360 is like an even more complex version of the previously mentioned OnShape, but Fusion 360 allows us to do more complex textures, and it's used extensively in industry. And the last tool that I'm going to show you is AutoCAD. Now, AutoCAD is probably the industry standard for 3D design. As we can see, AutoCAD has a very different look to it, and the designs are produced in a very, very traditional tech drawing kind of a way, but this is yet another one of those tools that are an option, especially for our stage 5 and 6 students who are really practicing industrial level skills and engaging in design at that higher level. So what we can see here is that the tools that we have the options to use within New South Wales schools are vast, and it's all about choosing the right tool for the purpose of what you're doing in your classroom.
This video is part of a series of support videos all about the kit that you have borrowed. To find the other videos in this series, head to the Learning Library and visit the kit page for the equipment you've borrowed. You can also find the full list of support videos for all of our kit on the YouTube channel. You can also join us in the Yammer community. If you have any questions or you'd like to ask teachers how they've used the equipment in their classroom, then why not join us on the STEM T4L Facebook community? It's a closed group. You can ask teachers how they've used the equipment and also share the work samples that your students have created.